Bitcoin crossing into the $20,000 range, ending up at $21,000 by noon Eastern. It's been marching higher all week. Ether, though, down a bit in the past few days to hover around $1,200 after yesterday's big spike.
We often go from underreaction or too much hands to overreaction when it comes to regulation.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. After dips and dips in prices earlier, Bitcoin has surged back above $21,000 and briefly cracked $22,000 for a few hours in the early hours of Friday morning. Now all eyes are on Bitcoin as it is on the brink of securing its biggest weekly gain so far. Now if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more videos on crypto and market. In this video, we'll be covering why Michael Saylor believes regulation is a crucial part of the crypto industry growing up. He'll also be talking about Bitcoin and if this is the time to buy, so sit back and relax and enjoy the video. Here we go.
Well, I think the entire crypto industry has a lot of confusion right now. The industry's had a lot of creativity, and people like creativity when they're getting rich, but they're not such a big fan of that when it leads to confusion and chaos and they're getting wrecked. So as you look out over the next 4 years, I think that the market's looking for order, and it wants to emerge from the confusion. And until it gets that order, the free market's testing every component. So you have hedge funds testing the stable coins, and they're shorting every component in the ecosystem. And if they find something and they can break it, they'll break it. I think that you can expect over the next 4 years, you're going to have a variety of things take place. If I look at the future, I think we're going to see guidance and support from the IRS, the SEC, the CFTC, FASB, OCC, and FDIC. And so that's an important part of the industry growing up.
Michael Saylor believes that there's a lot of confusion going around in the entire crypto market right now. He knows the industry has a lot of creativity, but it's hard to know what will succeed and what will fail when people are not a big fan of that creativity and potential of the crypto market. Saylor believes that we can expect a variety of things to take place over the next 4 years, including an increase in the use of crypto assets by institutional investors, more regulations being put in place, and a continued bull market. Well, we are all hoping for that bull to come soon, aren't we? Now there are concerns that the success of Bitcoin may cause regulators to attempt to control or place limitations on crypto in general. Let's hear what Michael Saylor has to say on this.
I think that for the industry to grow up, there needs to be more clarity. And so the key to keep in mind is if you're trying to use the asset as a property right, and I'm going to hold it for 100 years, it's like property. And then in countries where they don't allow you to own property, like North Korea or in Cuba, right? The regulators are going to regulate you out of existence because they don't allow property. If you're using the asset as a currency, as a medium of exchange, and you want to trade it for coffee every morning, well, it's not going to be allowed to be a medium of exchange because the dollar is the medium of exchange in the US and the euro is the medium of exchange in Europe. Those are assets that you can trade tax-free, and properties are taxed when they're traded. So you're going to get regulated based upon how you use the asset. If you want to create a crypto asset and change the supply every 6 months, it's not a commodity and it's not a currency, it's a security. And you're going to get regulated as a security. And if you wanted to issue a double or triple supply or change the characteristics of the crypto asset, you'd have to file a registration statement, and you have to file some disclosure to the general public telling them who made that decision, what other decisions are possible, what the risk factors are. So it's just natural. The regulators are going to regulate assets based upon the way that they're used. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, the only way the industry can grow by a factor of 100 is for the currencies to be treated as currencies, and for the securities to be treated as securities, and for the commodities to be treated as commodities. If you want to have your cake and eat it too, I want to change the supply. I don't want to pay taxes, and I also want to be a commodity, right? That's just not going to work, right? Because no regulator can allow that. It creates too much chaos.
Michael Saylor stated that regulation is a crucial part of the crypto industry growing up. He also said that he believes the market will eventually reach a point where regulation is necessary in order to protect investors, as well as to distinguish what is what. He thinks it's perfectly reasonable for the SEC or any other regulatory body to say, hey, if you're going to use this thing as a security, we want to make sure it's a regulated security. If you want to use it as a commodity, we want to make sure it's regulated as a commodity, and such. Saylor believes it's only natural that the regulator would want to regulate the asset based on how it's used. Do you all agree with his view? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like the video so far, be sure to like and share.
The key with these things is you have to be able to last through the 4-year cycles. So when you lay out your strategy, if you can't last for 4 days or 4 weeks, right, then you're a speculator or a gambler. But when you're looking out 5 years in advance and you think about the volatility, then it's an investment strategy.
He also shared the same viewpoint in the recent CNBC interview. Let's hear him out.
I think if you think about Bitcoin, if your time horizon is 1 month, it looks like a volatile risk asset. But if your time horizon is 10 years, it looks like a risk-off store of value asset. So the crossover point is 4 years. Nobody's ever lost money investing in Bitcoin for 4 years. And if you want a surrogate for the book value of the Bitcoin network, it would be the 4-year simple moving average. The simple moving average of Bitcoin over 4 years is about $21,685. Bitcoin's only touched that point a couple of times in its history, and those have always been great buying opportunities. Right, this is all right. Bitcoin's on sale.
We're touching that. We're touching that price right now. It's funny you should mention it. So, is it a great buying opportunity?
Absolutely. Bitcoin's backed by the most powerful secure computer network in the world. If I gave you $100 billion, you can't reproduce it. And it's beyond a nation state attack or corporate attack. So once you understand that and the fact that it's a singularity, there's nothing like it in the world, then yeah, this is an ideal entry point to get into this.
So he firmly believes that an investment strategy for investing in crypto should be long-term, and it's a good time to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptos if you have a long time frame. What is your investing time frame? Do you believe the crypto market will stabilize soon? Or are we going to witness more Bitcoin all-time lows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to hit that bell icon to always get notified of my videos. Also, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.